apologies to everybody who wanted a lot of Krivador this episode. Currently Zeldathon is going on and he is engrossed in the stream. He is with us here in body but not in mind. Alright, so...
I still can't believe it. He's like obsessed for no reason.
Drail.
Yep.
I'd like you to place your character here.
I have a ways to go before I get into combat.
So here's what happened. Don't say anything. So here's what's up. What the deal is what happened is right here on this edge, a gigantic stone slab has fallen out of the ceiling and this is a gate and is right there blocking the way. Now here's what basically you're standing next to a lever in the wall. And by flicking this lever before, it doesn't actually raise the gate. What happens is there's this iron nub that kind of comes out of the wall and goes back in based on the position of the lever. This one doesn't raise the slab, but what happens is when it's in the raised position, a chain comes down out of the ceiling. And then that chain hooks onto the nub, and then that keeps it raised in the upright position. And then if you were to pull the lever then the nub would go in, the chain would go back up, and the slab would fall back down onto the ground. Okay. So this does not open the gate, but it does close it. So what happened is...
the gate here.
Yes. So what happened is those three went into the gatehouse to get the slab raised, and they commissioned you to stand here so that way when the gate was raised, you could latch it open.
Okay.
And by the sounds of what happened in there, you didn't want to go in.
So by the sounds of what happened...
But there was a pit!
Alright. But just recently from in there, you heard some very large clunking around, and now slowly the gate here has started to open. It's going up very slowly. And I would like you to roll a perception check.
10.
Alright. Underneath the stone slab, you can see it as it's rising. You are seeing feet. The feet of what appear to be orcs. And as the stone rises higher and higher, they start beating their weapons on their shields and start yelling war howls. And you see that some of them are now starting to wiggle their way underneath the slab towards you.
Did you say there's a way to make it slide back down?
There would be if it had been all the way opened.
So it can't slam back down until it's all the way open.
Correct.
So we are definitely in combat. You guys have heard the orcs coming. So everyone...
Can I stop it from opening further?
No. You have absolutely no control over what the gate is doing right now from where you're at.
Because out of game, that stone giant is cranking a shaft to raise that.
Now, you are prepared, though, so I'm giving you a surprise round.
Okay.
A round to do one action, whatever you want, before anyone else.
Kill them all!
But we are still going to be rolling for combat. For
Initiative.
So I would like everyone to roll initiative.
What are we doing?
Initiative.
Not bad.
My initiative counts. That's a net 1.
That's a good sign.
Oh yeah.
Now I just need something big to get lucky against.
Yeah, I have +2 AC when there are targets larger than me. Well, huge creatures.
Alright. Ezra.
I got a 17.
Drail.
15.
Gryffindor.
What?
Initiative.
Initiative.
19, surprisingly.
Tank going first?
That's
Tank
it.
going first? 16.
Alright, so Drail, please take your surprise round.
I am going.
One action.
I figured. Let's. How many of them can I see and get a good swing at? How many of them?
From where you're standing, you can't get a good swing at any. They're like basically underneath the slab. They're a little far away from you. You can see that there are at least a dozen, if not more. At least a dozen.
So there are doors down there.
This is up.
Oh,
Stairs.
These stairs go up, and there are doors that are open at the top. Yes.
do they seem closable?
Yes.
So I'm assuming I could move up there.
Yes.
Well, that far anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So my move is 5. Yeah.
Can you run?
You can
True.
you can run another 2 squares, and that gives you, I believe,
Minus 2 to AC.
you grant combat advantage and take a -5 penalty to attack rolls until your next turn, which I think you're going to go before most of these guys anyway. So.
Also, the hope would be that
Right.
since it's not even open far enough, they can't get through it all the way up there in one round.
Yep. Okay. So that's the end of your surprise turn. So up first is Cribidor.
You are up first.
Alright. So we're aware that they are charging.
You cannot
are-
see them.
But
you,
we hear-
you hear
we
them,
hear their war cries.
and Drail is probably yelling and running towards you.
Oh, I wish I could remember something that Gimli yelled in the Mines of Moria.
They have a cave
It's-
troll.
And the bars that we smashed are wide enough that I can easily pass through, or do I have to?
You have to
like-
squeeze.
I have to squeeze, so he could probably get through it.
Yes.
Relatively.
He will probably have to squeeze too.
Okay.
But yes, he's a dwarf and he's wearing plate mail. So, or is it scale?
Scale.
I really don't know. I mean,
The one time tank going first doesn't really matter.
yeah. I mean, once the fight gets underway, it'll be nice, but this very first bit, it's not like it's gonna matter. I mean, talking is free action.
Yes.
Do we want to stay here and bottleneck them?
Probably our best bet. Orcs come in large packs.
Very well.
I concur! How many was I see?
You saw at least a dozen.
At least a dozen.
But you're all the way down there, so.
And you haven't told us yet.
I
He's
can
yelling.
I
count.
also have the intention of closing the doors.
Let them come to us.
You're the fuck away over there.
If I could break the
You guys are doing a
hinges,
great
that's
job.
Right, knock the door on top of something.
What kind of doors are these?
Just plain doors.
And they open out?
Wooden doors open out.
I was gonna say, because what we might want to do is I was gonna say if. Sorry, I'm gonna say open out.
You think it's seal the doors?
Well, close the doors and then start moving some of this rubble in the way, like just picking up stones and putting stones in the way.
I will
to
slow them down. My current plan would be to those doors kind of get in a close position, break the hinges, and then when they get close, push it over, hopefully smashing a few of them.
Those are big doors.
Yeah.
Like I said, that would be my hope right now.
That would be your hope, but you haven't really told us about that. And at this current at this point, my character has not considered that. So, and that is just a portcullis that has fallen. Is there anything other than that portcullis?
What do you mean?
Like, is it literally like? Is there anything?
It's literally just a
the
barred
bars that fell?
portcullis that's
Okay.
come down.
It's bad because I don't want to just pass my turn.
You can delay and jump back in when you feel like
But the
it.
problem is I don't want to do that because then I lose one of my. Because when you delay, you technically push it back one in the rotation, don't you?
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that.
Okay. Well, then do something.
Just pass.
I don't want to pass. That's the thing. I'm not losing this.
Use
fucking-
total
Make it-
defense.
That's not something I have, is it?
You know, it's a standard action that anyone can take. Total defense. You get a +2 bonus to all your defenses until the end of your next turn. Standard action. Or
That
beginning
still
of
would have
the
been a
next
bad decision.
Yeah, I would. You would still be taking like 10 attacks.
turn. Standard action. Gain a +2 bonus
I mean,
to all
there's a
defenses
chance I
until
can
the
take it.
beginning
I
of
have
the
50
next
I'm gonna
HP.
move there then, and I will go ahead and total defense.
But
Your healer's not there.
So you hunker down behind your shield. You get ready
I
for
probably
these things
gave
to
away
come up
my
at you.
healing potions, you lucky ducks.
All right. Next turn is Ezra. Alright, Ezra, what's happening right now is the slab is opening because the automaton is pulling back on the lever. Now, you still have command over the automaton.
But you don't know what's exactly happening.
You just know that you did not hear any orcs, then the door started opening, and you started hearing orcs.
I started hearing orcs.
Yes,
At
and
least
Drail
a
is
dozen.
running towards you guys, yelling that there's a dozen of them at least.
Maybe
there a
I should
wall
command him to drop it for now.
Sure.
Okay, I do so.
You command the automaton to let go. He does so, and the lever swings back into its closed position. And you hear the stone slab falling downwards. Please roll me a d6.
Oh, good.
How many of them do you kill?
Drail, you hear screaming as 3 orcs are crushed underneath the slab door.
So rinse and repeat.
But well,
You'll need
we
to
don't want to break the automaton.
Does it break by dropping a thing?
Well,
He'll
I mean, wear it
hoist it
down.
back again.
It's a heavy lever.
Alright,
We couldn't push it.
so you drop the slab, you kill a couple, but plenty have made their way through.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Well, thought we were in the clear.
Fast.
Thought we were
Just
in the clear.
three
I was gonna
dead.
go reload the friggin' turrets.
Caleb, did you see that? I just killed 3.
He dropped it.
Nice. Oh, he closed the door.
Yeah.
I didn't decide to crawl through.
Just keep doing that then.
Well, there are orcs that made it through.
He didn't kill all of them. There are plenty
Oh,
who
some that already got
plenty
through.
have already made their way through.
But were there still others that were trapped on the other side? Question mark?
Question mark. You don't know. That was closed.
Well, see, that's the thing. Okay, so then what we need to do is fight off the ones that have gotten through. And
Open
then,
it.
and open it. Let them start crawling through, and then as they crawl, like we can be spotters. Like have one person stand here, and then shout down the hallway, and
Well,
then one
let's-
person here, and one person here, and then tell him to drop it again. So then, as they're crawling through, continually just crush them over and over.
After this encounter, let me reload the bolts.
So, yeah, that's
Let's get this out of the way. Let's get this one out of the way for now, then we'll figure out what to do.
Alright, so it's still your turn, Ezra. That was a free action.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Does he has to,
4.
to sustain the
You have to stay in the same room as the automaton to have control over it.
Can I? Well,
Don't let that thing free.
I mean, like, does it just go back to stone if I leave it?
If you leave the room, then it will deactivate.
And just, like, stay, turn this down?
Yes.
It's already stone.
I mean, like, you know, just frozen.
Yes, it will freeze.
And I can always just wind it back up
Yep.
later, can't I?
That's correct.
Alright, I'll just leave it how it is right now. Stay right there. I can't do anything, can I? I can't see anything.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You're facing a wall.
I know.
Okay.
I'm done.
Alright. Drail, the first wave of enemies is charging up the stairs.
Get me out of here!
You see 4 orcs running towards you. They form up like this.
They had higher initiative than me, so they actually caught me even though they were crawling under the stone slab.
And you are taking 2 attacks from them. As they're
Oh, I don't have
they're wielding
gloves.
hand axes.
Not too bad.
So and they each have several hand axes on their body.
Okay, so,
So two
throwing
of them,
axes.
2 of them are attacking you from melee range, and another 2 are throwing their hand axes at you.
That's what I figured.
So, first is a melee, which is a 21 against AC.
That'll hit me.
Alright, you take 8 damage because he charged you and his weapon. These guys are minions. Next up is a nat 1. Then next is another nat 1. And the last is an 18 against AC.
Nope.
Alright. Then you only take 1 hand axe. The rest fly past you.
Orcs are decent enough. I got something fun.
Alright.
You're not even gonna get there.
Tetsu.
I have a ranged weapon that does things.
Now are the doors all the way open or are they cracked?
They're all the way open.
All right.
It's just my tile for it.
So
Denoting that they are open.
Just curious.
I believe I did not activate my Thunderburst hand crossbow last round.
I don't remember, so I will give you benefit of the doubt.
Okay. So I'm going to activate that. Activate my crossbow. Okay, am I gonna just take a -2 since I can ease, or can I just go straight through?
It is big enough that you can go straight through.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm going to make ranged basic attack centered here.
Okay.
I'm going to attack this one against its fortitude first.
All right. Is that what's the range on that crossbow?
It is a 10-20.
Okay, you good.
Burst centered one, but against fortitude, correct.
Okay.
So this one first, and then it's going to be a ranged basic attack, so it's okay. 10 against fortitude.
No.
Number 3 here.
Okay.
19 versus fortitude.
Yes. Which one was that?
Number 3.
Yes.
Here.
He's gone.
We're gonna go with X here.
Okay.
10 against fortitude. And then the last one right there in the corner. 11 versus fortitude.
No. All right. So Tetsu comes running from around the corner and yells, "Drill, duck!" And you see him just plaster one of them behind you with the crossbow bolt.
Well, a lightning explosion.
Yes.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. It only killed one.
Now it's your turn, Drill.
Smack the shit out of
Swish and flick the shit out of your
Let's
wands.
cleave that one.
All right.
Wait, isn't there one that has a miss effect?
Yes, but if I cleave, then I can
Then you
take
can
2
take it.
out.
Ah, dude. No.
Nope. Because that's my luck.
Is that it for you?
Yep.
All right. Then next up we have bad guys.
More bad guys.
Yeah.
More bad guys.
So, next up, you see 3 more guys appearing at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh. Those are warlords.
These guys are a bit bigger than your other guys, and they all lob javelins at you.
Hooray!
Sounds like a dragonborn we know.
First up is a 19 against AC.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Next
Were you watching
is a 16,
something?
I
Nope.
was watching something. What's going on?
and the last
They're launching
is
javelins at
a
Trail.
28.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
I can take
One
their
attack.
javelins. I can take their
6
javelins.
damage.
I want their javelins.
2 javelins fly past you, but one digs itself into your foot.
How far is
My
the,
fingernail!
I'll put a finger in it. That's the best.
the one that goes past him? How far does it skitter along the ground?
I just need.
It skitters a bit.
It probably stops at me.
I want all of the javelins.
I got this one in an orc fight.
All right.
Pretty much.
And then behind them,
Oh god.
you see the biggest orc.
Oh well, the biggest one came.
And he seems to be wearing the skin of a dire bear.
I almost got some of that once.
And you see that he, much like those 3 guys that accompanied him,
Oh.
much like those 3 guys that accompanied him, all only have one eye.
It's a cyclops.
They have an eye patch over one of their eyes.
No, they're just a band.
Oh.
And he is going to throw a hand axe at you.
You said it.
And he only gets a 14.
Nope.
Alright, his hand axe also whizzes past. And then it's Krivador's turn.
Your turn.
Choose wisely.
Can I re-total defense? Is that something you can do? Is that something you can do each turn?
Yes.
Okay.
As a standard action, you can keep total defensive. But it seems the Drill wants to make a stand there.
It would appear so, especially since my rogue friend is also left. So I will go ahead and squeeze out the bars. This is counts as a square, right? Yeah,
Yes, it'll count as difficult terrain. I think squeezing. Okay, so squeezing is another move action. You move. Okay, sorry, hold on. Squeezing is the same as your normal move action, but you move half of your speeds through it, and you grant combat advantage.
So I lose 2 moves in here?
Yes.
That's dumb. Didn't do that the first time.
It's because we were out
That's
of combat.
because you were underneath the portcullis.
And
you
we
didn't
were out.
squeeze through the bars.
And we were out of combat too.
Also, you were out of combat. So while you were squeezing, you would grant combat advantage, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to stay squeezed inside the bars.
No, not.
So yes, it's basically like it's difficult terrain.
1, 2, 3,
Maybe we should have stayed there.
4, 5, and I will re-total defense.
Okay. Next up is Ezra.
I can go right here, right? Diagonal?
No.
Yep. Well, no, there's a corner
There's
there,
a corner,
so, it'd be
so you
two.
have to go around.
Damn it.
All right for next time.
That's my move. But I guess I can't do anything.
You can use your
Can
main
I-
action to move again.
Yeah, can I use my standard to move again so I
Yep.
can just be right there? Okay, cool.
Okay, remember you're having to squeeze through the gate. So
1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4.
No, you were already
You were
that
next.
square.
Where
You
was
were-
it? Right here?
You were
Okay.
already in that
Where
square.
to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So, the orcs savages close in on Grail. This one actually shifts here. And they're going to... They're basically swarming in. They're going to be like making passing attacks against you as they run through the door, but obviously they don't want to run too fast by you.
Mm-hmm.
So, hand axe attacks against you. First one is a 22 against Stacy,
That'll hit.
6 damage. Next up is a nat 1, and the last one is a 26,
Yep.
6 damage.
I shall come and help you, buddy.
How many did you say you killed? 3?
Yeah.
Yes. Here's
What's going on?
They came out of that gate really fast.
I am here to take.
5 more.
Oh my
Are
god.
they minions?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a veritable orc party.
Dragon's breath.
Let's just keep
All
that-
those fuckers.
So yeah, let's not bottleneck these guys. That's the best idea I've ever heard.
Remember, I don't know about the bottleneck. I've been standing out there.
But they have
We're gonna
ranged
have to
weapons.
we're gonna have to lure them back at this point because Darius
Okay.
is gonna die.
So next up is Pittsburgh. You see Drael surrounded by orcs.
To go in, or to pew pew from far away. I'm coming, buddy. Sly flourish.
Okay.
$16 versus AC.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Roll 2 still hits.
Wow.
You want to see it?
Well, no, I've come to respect the fact that rogues are ludicrous. Just overarchingly in every D&D.
Help me in. Because I had combat advantage too.
Drael.
Cleave again. For a total of 16 against Stacy.
Yep.
So both
We're taking both out.
You just spin around. Right
Close the
round, baby, right round.
Yeah. Get inside, slam the doors.
Okay.
Oh.
The doors close shut.
They have a cave troll.
Is there a way you can somehow brace it? Because they're just gonna open the door in our faces again.
Unless we hold it closed. Or if you have anything tough enough to bar the door shut.
Nope.
Or if there's something in the other room you've explored that I have not seen.
Hey, there's a bottleneck back there that we should probably take a very nice hike to.
I get out here and we're like, bottleneck. Okay. I'm going back.
Well, then get back there and get it set up. I'll hold the door shut. Because
Yep.
right now, if we just stop holding the door shut, they'll open it and they'll get in and be right behind us as though the
Only
door hadn't
four-
done anything.
Or only four of the orcs are going to be going before us. No, the
You're
whole party's-
talking gameplay. I'm talking in all practicality. They're going to be right behind us unless we hold the door shut. Set up the trap, then I will let them through while running to stay away. Get whatever trap you're setting up set up.
Oh my gosh. Go about your business.
What is going on?
An amazing
Are you
plan that could save our hides.
Yeah, I'm just going to be holding the door shut.
While I was
Set up
watching
the
the stream, I came
bottleneck.
up with a plan.
That's going to keep where
So,
like we have to
nice.
ambush.
That works.
Up right now. So Drail just finished his turn.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're holding the door closed. All right.
Unless somebody can
So-
write something to brace it with.
You can't see any of these guys anymore, obviously. So you hear pounding and basically, orcs throwing themselves at the doors. And it's not budging.
Oh,
Because these
oh
are
yeah.
these are
That's
big
it.
doors and you are holding them closed.
I'm assuming it's the type where if I wasn't holding them closed, they would be open.
Probably. But then, you hear from the other side of the doors, "You imbeciles! Let me show you how it's done!"
Oh boy.
Have a cave full.
And
Good thing I'm
then
not-
you hear something kind of strange.
Oh, good.
So go ahead and roll a perception check. You can do it too since you're
I was
sitting
like,
right
I'm right there too. Can I do it?
It's gonna be a bomb.
Of course I don't.
Oh, that's the wrong die.
It's a bomb.
No, he's like a druid and he's gonna transform into a bear. That would be. What? Oh, I actually have good perception. 17.
Okay. You both hear something, a sound. To you, it sounds kind of like the crackling of flames and the popping of like wood burning in a
bomb.
fireplace.
He's gonna smoke us out?
Tetsu realizes that this is a sound of a magic item being used.
It's a bomb.
What?
It's a bomb.
All right. So, despite the fact that Drail is holding the doors
It's
closed,
bomb.
they both completely just open up and fly off of their hinges on top of you two.
Good.
So I'm going to be rolling some damage for the both of you.
This is so good.
Reflex to dodge?
Who would like the damage first?
Bring it.
Okay, fine. I'll let you have a reflex check.
Yes! Sorry. I'm still gonna get
No,
hit.
stop me. Who wants it first?
If you really want it first, you can have it first. I don't care.
Who wants to try to dodge first? All right, Tetsu. We're looking at a, let's see, all that is Dex modifier, 18 reflex.
No.
Okay, you dodge, you get right down on the floor and the door sails over you. Now Drail,
I was bracing it realistically, so I'm probably not dodging it.
so Drail, what happens is this is a
You get fucked.
reflex check of, actually not bad, it's a 12.
Oh my god!
That's actually lower than my reflex.
Okay, so what happens is it's kind of like a pivot. The door
Just like-
it's on top. The point of impact was far enough over you that it kind of sailed up and over.
Yeah.
And you see the lead orc standing there, and in his hand is what appears to be a rock.
It's a rock!
But there's something weird about the rock, obviously,
It's got
because
inscriptions on
it's got magical energy coming off of it, and then it's got floating around it 5 smaller rocks that make it appear to look like a hand. And you see that the power from that rock is absorbing into his muscles. And he lowers his leg, and you see that he just kicked these doors off their hinges while you, the dwarf, were bracing them.
Choke point's not going to be.
He's
that
using
useful.
he's using steroids. He's cheating. Such balance. Wow.
He opens, and as the doors slam down on the ground, he says, "Honeys, I'm home!"
See, when you described the rock and the 5 rocks around it, I was thinking of like Avatar, and when he has like the ball of all the elements, and it's just like the rocks flying around.
A little bit, but no, it makes it look like it's like a hand. Zagor's here! Anyway, so then it's Kribador's turn.
I'm hoping that was at least
by the
his
way,
turn.
they're yeah.
Well, because there was the smaller orcs, the medium orcs, and then the leader.
I'm assuming.
Because
Oh, this is convenient.
Because the minions then go.
I assume the figurine is the boss.
Yes.
If there's one thing I want to do this turn, I want to get lucky and crit on my daily. If I roll max damage, that's going to be over 50 damage.
Right. So yeah, this looks good. Kribador, your turn.
So there, I heard something about.
Falling back to the bottleneck.
Okay, so these doors are no longer here.
They're gone.
They got completely blasted off of their hinges and are laying on the ground over here somewhere.
Ooh.
And by
He
this
used
guy
steroids.
who used this magical item that looks like a hand, and it basically gave him amazing strength.
So he basically had
He
the
kicked
power
these
glove.
gigantic doors
So he had
open.
the power glove. Okay.
Doom Fist's gauntlet from Overwatch.
Okay. Table talk.
I told him we're falling back to the bottleneck.
Yeah. Basically. I'm yelling at them. Everyone back to the gate room.
I hope he can't use it again. And just like blow them.
No, magic items don't tend to be single use.
Because how big is the dwarf
You mean orc?
mech? How big is the dwarf mech?
Well, we have to protect that at all costs.
It's pretty big. It's
How big are these doors? Are they big enough that this thing could fit through those doors?
that thing could fit through those doors. However, Ezra noticed when he was doing the ritual, and he obviously
probably
told you
can't go
guys
there.
that the automaton cannot leave this
That-
area or else it will shut down.
Good.
So it is not coming out of this room.
Good.
So if you guys would like to fall back into the room,
This works in my favor. Yes, because what I'm thinking is I'm thinking.
Can the automaton fight?
Let me think my plan through here, because this is what I'm thinking. Either get the automaton to put all this rubble in front of the door,
Have automaton smash.
or have the automaton basically sit down close the doors and sit down in front of the
Have
doors.
automaton
That
smash.
wouldn't work, because he would just destroy the automaton in one kick.
You're assuming that doors are one thing if it's
these
a
were
giant.
wooden doors. They kind of splintered
didn't-
and stuff.
And this is
Oh,
dwarven
I thought
tech.
he actually broke them off the hinges.
Well, yes, he
Yes,
did.
he did.
And this is
They're wooden
dwarven
doors.
technology.
It's dwarven
It's-
This is
technology.
dwarven iron
Really
stone
names.
rock golem.
I still.
This
think
is
he'll
flattering
break
your
it
people.
pretty easy.
You're doubting your own people, and I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here. Thanks. Basically, what I'm thinking is if we can get the automaton to keep these doors blocked, you can get back in there and reload some arrows.
They're gonna be all the way up in there though by that point.
Still, it's worth a shot. I mean, we can do the bottleneck, but we're still going to be taking a lot of damage. If we can barricade ourselves, maybe they'll give up and go back through the hallway.
Automaton,
and
you
we can
smash!
shoot. It's just a concept. If we can barricade the door and they give up and they go back down that hallway,
Okay.
you don't know. If we barricade ourselves, they might send some of them back through the hallway and we could kill a few of them. It's just an option. Yes, I agree we need to go back to the bottleneck because I'm yelling at you guys to get away from the doors that apparently just blasted open. But, I mean, he's the one in charge of the automaton. What he wants to do with it is up to him. I still think putting rubble in front of the door or having the automaton block the door or hold the door shut
This thing is,
might be worth it.
But you see, the thing is, will they catch up with us before we're able to do all of this?
Yes.
They might reach us at this point when we get back
I mean,
there.
you and I are back here already. I can sit here and...
They at least all have to squeeze through the portcullis one by one.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, you can
Except
run...
for-
You
At
can
least
run...
until the guy gets there and kicks it down.
Jake, you can come back in here and control the automaton. I can sit here in total defense at the door, or at the portcullis to try and block. They can make a break for it and run. And then while you're getting that thing to either move rubble, what have you, hold the doors, we can try and loop back in.
you smash.
I just hope you guys don't die while I'm in there working.
It's just, I think it'd be better.
I think I still have a health potion.
It's just,
Use your second wins.
I don't want to risk putting the automaton actually in the fight if it potentially damages it. If we can just use it to bar ourselves, that'd probably be safer.
If you're talking sitting in the doorway,
Sitting,
then
maybe
it's
not.
basically the doors.
Right.
It could potentially be just as.
So then if we could get it to at least, because these open out, so it's not like those that I'm assuming opened into the hallway. At least in this case, it's going to hold the doors instead of trying to keep the door, like that. So if it can hold the doors shut on
It
the
was the
hinges,
doors that broke. I was braced perfectly
No,
fine
he's
against
talking
them.
about those doors.
these. Because
I
instead
don't
of
think he could kick them down.
Instead of doors blasting open this way, they're facing this way, so they're not really going to blast into the room as easily, I'm assuming. So if we can have it at least hold the door shut while we're getting ready.
Just by the fact it broke at the hinges, I'm not sure that'll make a difference. Because it's not like they swung open, they were blasted off the frame
Okay.
from a physics perspective.
What I'm hearing right now is either way, you
We're
at
going
least
back.
you at least
Yeah.
want to get them in this hallway where you only have to fight two at a time.
Yes. Let's do
We'll
that.
start with that for now.
Okay, well, still, Crividor.
That being the case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Tactical retreat.
and total defense once more.
Okay.
Yelling at them to get.
I mean, it's going to take a while for them to get there. Do you want to throw a javelin first before you leave?
Can I reach?
I think it's 5'10" for a javelin.
I can't reach anything.
These guys have javelins. I can check. Javelins are 10-20. Yeah, you can hit
Oh,
them.
are they? Okay, cool. Well, in that case,
You can't hit an enemy through an enemy, so pick one of these guys in the front.
let's go with the boss.
Okay.
Piss him off.
It's already pissed off. That
Oh, I already
is
said to do
Pissed
that.
off even more.
a 26 versus AC.
Oh, yeah.
Nice javelin. Nice throw. Nice toss.
Beans him right in the shoulder.
Oh, that'll be 8 damage altogether.
Nice.
Just lands it.
You're mine.
And I furiously scream at my companions to get back to the portcullis.
Run!
Get back here!
GTFO, Expeditious Retreat.
Yeah, where is our wizard?
He apparently couldn't be here. So,
Hey.
it is now Ezra's turn.
Wait, move back there.
Are you moving back?
Alright,
Are you-
going back to mystery.
Yeah, he was moving down.
From here, can he move here technically?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I can't reach anything or anyone, so I'm gonna retreat.
He's also going to GTFO.
Hang on a sec. Where was
Okay,
where was I?
this is the only part you can pass through. And
Basically,
it's
you can
difficult
get
terrain.
right next to.
But you can also move again.
Yeah, you could do
I'm
that.
gonna move again. 1, 2, 3, 4. In case they come over here.
I mean, would you like a little bit of me helping out? I mean, this is a pretty tough encounter. Would you like me to give
No.
you some advice?
Sure, you want to do it.
Why not put a couple crossbow bolts back in the turrets
He doesn't have any.
while you're in there?
Do I have?
They're laying on the floor. You didn't put them all on your body.
Oh, okay.
I guess you can do that real quick, but I can't do that right now.
Yes. And remember, on your turn, you can use a standard action to make an Arcana check to make sure that they only target your allies and not the bad guys.
All right.
But there's also.
Okay, so
Don't worry about that one.
that's the end of Ezra's turn. So these minions in the back. move up. So, we're looking at 3 attacks against Drail, 1 melee, 2 ranged, and then 2 melee attacks against Tetsu.
Okay.
Who would like first?
Bring it.
Drail?
Dun, dun, dun.
Melee attack? Nat 1.
Nope.
Lots of nat ones tonight.
Yeah, I am apparently not rolling so great.
That's good.
Now a hand axe comes at you for 24.
That'll hit.
6 damage. Next up, 14.
Nope.
Alright, Tetsu. First we're looking at a crit.
Second chance that.
Okay.
I could. Right, I can't even see
17
him.
AC. With your -2, it's 15.
Okay.
And then this next one is a 25.
Yeah.
6 damage. And then it becomes Tetsu's turn.
Ripperoni.
What? Oh.
My advice: just attack one and try to get back to the bottleneck.
Do you mind if I just leave you?
Young Link.
It's your choice. And personally, I'm going to take 1, or if I fail, 2 tries at the boss and then run.
Well, what I could do for you is I could try kill number 3 here. So, well, you would still be.
It's a lot of obbies.
Yeah, you would still be taking so many outbays if you tried to run out there regardless.
Can't even shift out of it.
Well, you could.
You can shift and then
You
only
can
take
shift
2.
there and then. Actually, he can
I
shift
could
here and
only
then
take
run.
1,
Yeah.
but
Do you want me to try to take one out for you, or
your choice.
I'm gonna GTFO. I'm gonna tumble.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Tetsu just disappears,
Rip Drail.
running backwards towards the others. Drail.
I'm counting on
Like I
t-
said, I'm taking a swing at the boss. Let's hope I get lucky with Brute Strike. Probably not. That's well, 15 against AC.
No.
Of course. Well, I'm gonna action point and try again.
Okay.
There's almost no way I'm getting out of this hallway alive.
You will.
Never mind.
Okay.
That's the way it always works. Well, let's see. If I move, I'm gonna get hit by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oppies, one of which is the boss, 2 of which are not minions. And then they'll promptly catch me their next turn before I can go again. Because I'm pretty sure they can most of them move at least 5. Get those things loaded. If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be to hold them off so you can get those things loaded before they get past
Can
them.
I see Derek through those things right there? Or can I see past them? Since they're, you know, through the
What am I
wall.
thinking? I'll make it harder on them. I'll use my Dwarven Resilience to use a second wind.
Or is the opening just enough where you
Roll me a d20.
Should I use the
No.
Okay. 15.
You can see him. Yeah! For the purposes of line of sight, you can see him
Yeah.
through the arrow things.
See, if I would have rolled the bolter, it wouldn't have worked.
What would I have rolled?
Okay, still worked.
It's still lower.
So I used my second wind with my Dwarven Resilience. And now I'm also
Plus
going
two to all
to
your
use...
Is that a minor action?
Yeah. So I also have the move.
So you have +2 to all of your defenses. You can try to make a break.
For my other... Well, yes I do, but that's probably going to be better spent holding them off for a little bit. I will try my luck with Unstoppable. Get myself oodles of temporary hit points. If I'm lucky.
So,
Total of 10 temporary hit points.
Alright.
So I'm at a net 40 HP.
All right.
Now get those turrets loaded.
So the boss looks at you and says, "Little dwarf, I have bathed in the blood of many of your kind."
Maybe you need to wash. You still stink.
Oh, there's a par.
Spin mad fire.
He's getting angry.
What just happened?
And
I insulted the boss.
he pulls out a guitar. He pulls out his dual guitars. And you see that their blades have notches. And he says, "Let me add yours to the list."
I just pierce the ear holes. Not on my watch.
Yeah, you keep me
Damn
alive. But make sure you reload those arrows.
And he motions to these two to stay with him, but this one to go ahead.
You're gonna have
Move-
incoming.
How many? 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Move 6.
Yeah, so they could catch me even if I ran.
And these two are going to attack you with their battle axes.
Given the fact they all have ranged weapons.
First up is net 1. Second is a 29.
That'll hit me. Oh, is this one that isn't just a 6?
No. So you're looking at 6 damage.
And that's still the temporary hit points.
And now the boss attempts to reave you with his guitars.
Let's see what happens.
He's just plunging these two things. Oh, 31.
That'll hit me.
It's a nice 19 that you almost took a crit on.
I'd be curious to see what happens with the crit.
14 damage.
That's actually not that bad. I mean, I'm bloody again, but...
Crividor.
It's your turn.
Never know.
Stand your ground or throw a javelin.
I can't.
He
throw
can't really.
javelin.
I mean, like, you want to go back?
No.
Why are you not running yet?
Because
He's
I would
staying
have
and
had
fighting.
5 oppies that would have killed me and they could have caught me.
Because instead of running, he tried to do the boss in.
So you're just going to be the sacrificial lamb then?
Yes.
At this point, you guys need to reload those because they would be through it before you could reload it if they aren't slowed down.
So
Yes.
you're-
Sacrificial lamb.
Wow.
Drill!
I will squeeze back through. 1, 2,
No, you can only go through this one.
This
So
one.
1, 2.
3. And that's a person there.
Yes.
I'll throw another javelin at him. Unless... Am I within range of the boss?
It's 10, 20. So 20, if he's more than 10, you take a minus 2.
10, yeah.
Take the
Another
other guy.
javelin
The
out.
boss is focused on me and hopefully we'll be held off until you reload the arrows.
I know, but if we can take care of the boss, that might scare some of the others away.
Fair enough.
We're still good.
Of course, that was the hope with my smite. It would have done substantial damage and then...
Fair enough. I guess we'll just take care of, what is that, number 3 then? Since it's closer.
Medium orc number 3.
But since I couldn't roll above a 5.
19 versus AC.
Oh, let me see.
Okay, we just gonna try and maybe cleave some of this wrong.
Yes. By the way,
With
when
my
that guy
roll, that
ran
would make a
up
difference.
here, you guys heard the turrets attempt to shoot him, but they were just clicking with empty magazines.
7.
Damage?
Yep.
It's funny. When we entered that hallway, I'm like, this hallway looks very suspicious. I'm gonna move up here and check it for traps. And the first play I stepped on was a trap. And it...
Yeah.
Really? I was like, what traps?
Ezra.
Oh. I'm like, this is a long hallway. These are
3, 4,
dwarves.
5. Move again. Wait, if I move again, will I be able to load the crossbolts in there?
Okay.
I'm going to say you can load 1 bolt for 1 minor action. So you could potentially load 3 bolts per turn, per crossbow. I mean, for a crossbow.
4 per crossbow per turn.
All three.
If you used all 3 actions as minor actions, you could load 3 a turn.
So this turn you could load 1,
This turn, if you get up to it, you can load 1.
which will probably get shot at the guy who's currently running forward.
I'm gonna try and see if I can load
Just to let you know, all these plates right here are trigger
2,
plates.
3.
So the one right behind you?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna try and load like
The whole
all those.
the whole
by the time
hallway
I
is
get
trigger
right here,
plates.
etc.
And I had to climb on the wall, the back wall.
I'll get that one eventually.
Okay,
then
so
there were some of the
this
small
one,
ones.
you load 1 crossbow bolt into it.
Yes. And can I roll Arcana to make sure it won't attack my allies?
You could as a standard action.
Yeah.
He's
Don't
gonna
waste
be,
the
he's
standard
gonna be
action.
standing there the whole time.
You know, as your Arcana that you already did on these, that they will not attack dwarves.
No!
So Drail is
Never mind. We're good, guys. Okay.
But they will attack you guys. So just don't go out there.
Should be fine.
Alright. If that's Ezra's turn, then it's Tetsu. No, it's not. It's the minions' turns.
Wait, didn't they get shot by the one?
No, because crossbows have turns.
They do?
Crossbows they attack on their initiative.
So if you're not in line with it, you don't get shot at?
So if you're standing on a trigger
No.
plate at the end of your turn, you will be shot at.
Yes. If you're standing on a trigger plate when the turrets go, they shoot at you.
If you die and you make a new character, is it going to be another dwarf? Because this depends on the information that I have sent to Kelsey.
No idea.
So I may
My
have
character's not gonna die. They're probably gonna ignore him once he's unconscious.
I don't know, orcs are very bloodthirsty for healers, especially these
Oh,
ones.
that's right. That's another reason I have to stand and fight. There's kind of the,
No, it's okay. We
Spatial
know you have
fusion.
to stand and fight because you have a Rachel hatred against literally
everything!
kobolds are close to that.
Anyways, so you're taking some minion attacks, and then this one over here is going to throw a hand axe at Cribbador. So who wants it first? Cribbador?
Bring it.
Tank always takes it first. That's the
They're
rule
both
we came up
tanks.
with.
They're
You're
both
both
tanks.
The tankier tank.
Wait, what am I?
You're being-
This minion over here is
Hand
throwing
axe.
a hand axe at you.
Oh, a hand axe at me.
Would you like to take it first, or him take his 4 first?
I mean, the rule that we came up with last time was the tank, which was me, but I mean, you're also tank. I know.
Well, you're the
He's the
tank.
tankier
Screw it, Cribbador, you're getting attacked first.
Okay.
You're the tankier tank.
Thank you, dude.
Executive decision.
Remember, I don't do the most damage. I don't take the most damage.
Only a
I am
19.
Only 19.
Nope.
kind of midline on everything.
Alright,
Well, and
Drail, first up,
it's not like I do it.
18 against Stacy.
No.
Next up is a 21,
Yep.
6 damage. Third is only 14,
Nope.
and the last one is a 19.
19 is a no.
Okay, 1 hit.
You may not have as much AC or anything, but you more frequently do more damage.
Oh, I
Tetsu.
But like things with your cleave and all that, yeah.
if I shift to the
Not
square
that much
over, can I
damage.
see that guy?
I get
Shoot him?
lucky when I make
Where?
hits.
That guy.
You're saying if you shift here?
Yes. And try to shoot. Is that? It's not really pure. You would have to.
You have a -2
Yeah.
because you're shooting through the portcullis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's do it. Hey, would you look at that? 24. Oh, actually, 22.
Against the minion?
AC, yes.
Yeah. Did he drops.
Get wrecked, son.
Got Shrek'd 9.
Hey.
Drail.
No, I do need to try and get out of there alive.
You.
They'll catch me and kind of mow me down with javelins and hand
But
axes.
if you
next turn.
cleave these two, there's a small chance that those ones are gonna die from the turrets too.
Oh, I'm talking trying to run back, which would involve a shift and then running. That way, instead of getting 1, 2, 3,
Right, if you shift,
7
you'll take
off.
4 oppies.
You'll only take 4 armies.
Mm-hmm. And they're minions, meaning at max they could knock me unconscious at -10.
And then you would lure them all onto the pressure plates.
Yeah. And as was just
The
like,
real.
This isn't gonna end well. Let's see what happens. Shift,
Okay.
and I'm gonna. Well, do I want
Okay.
to pell mell run?
you want to run, or do you want to just?
I would just say just
running would give them. Well, they can outrun me.
Exactly. Well,
Like, they could run me down.
We already know you're going down, so let's not overkill it.
Okay.
First
So there.
is so your first up is a 24.
24 hits me.
Okay, 6. Next is a 27.
That hits me.
6. Next is another 24.
Hold on. You would then
Okay.
make it here.
It's another 6, and then are you down already?
I'm a -4.
Okay, well then the last one doesn't attack you because you're down.
Well, no, because he would technically make it here since he
Well,
made
he wouldn't make it there because.
Well, because
they
that was
got
the
him-
third attack, right? That he went down. You were down on
I
the
would have
third
gone
attack.
down here because that's where.
Oh.
This is when I started running. Then they all got the hit at me, and that would hit me.
Oh, I thought you shifted and then you.
Well, he
ran.
shifted, but
I
then he was
shifted
going
there,
to
then I
run.
started running.
So
Well, he
that.
started from there,
Not
so
running,
he fell
I was
there.
just moving, but
Because that's where he started from here. Because he was there, so he shifted, then
Because
started
I
trying to
thought
run.
he was only gonna take 2, and then he was
No,
gonna get
because
to here.
these two are still adjacent to him.
I know, because he moved here, so therefore
Yeah,
these
he-
two would get obbies, and then
Yeah,
once
but
he
these
was
two still get obbies. Oh,
until he would make it there because he's still.
oh, right. Okay,
fair
then,
enough.
yeah, that makes sense. Yep, I get you. All right. So Drail is down.
And
Don't-
watch
he's
me
not-
roll one.
Well, you don't do a death save.
Figure.
The death saves happen
Ah.
at the end or beginning of your turn.
And
Why don't
no,
you-
it's at the beginning. It's at the beginning.
Saves are at the beginning.
Good.
Okay,
Good
so
at
Is that my
beginning.
turn?
That's the end of your turn. Yes.
So therefore you do
Oh,
not
yeah,
have to
You
say
don't have
right.
to roll.
Right.
Good's at the beginning. That's
Yes.
at the end.
I thought you saved out. I don't know.
No, bad's at the beginning, good's at the end.
Yes.
But you don't have to roll
Well,
it when the turn you go down.
Because technically you're unconscious,
Okay.
so you would have to do it at the beginning.
Okay, so Drail is down, which makes it the turn where all of the orcs stampede on top of him.
Oh, those turrets, Brett.
Yeah. See, that was the idea. If I hadn't been there, they would have been through completely a turn earlier. At least now they're going to
All
get
right.
by a few bolts.
So, Kribador, you're taking a melee attack and 2 ranged attacks.
Wow.
Don't forget this one has a loaded crossbow.
Well, yes, but it won't shoot until its turn.
I know, I was just making sure you didn't forget.
And there's not going to be anybody in that lane.
Check 1. Well, they swivel.
Get back.
They're like
Even if you
I
have to
assumed
take an
they were
oppie.
just like
no. They
Rows.
swivel around. So this guy was charging you, and he gets a 27.
Oh, jeez.
So 8
Brett.
damage.
First damage.
So 2 more hand axes are coming at you. First one is a 21 against AC.
No.
Okay, and the second one is another 21. All right.
Dang, got hit. Ah.
Wanted to be flawless.
So the boss just kind of steps over your dead body, and in a show of
Unconscious body.
he doesn't care. He steps over your body, and in a show of arrogance, he uses one of his guitars to knock the other one. And then he throws a hand axe at Kribador.
Oh.
You're the only one they can see.
16.
No.
Alright, we're good. Okay, and then it's the turn where the crossbows go.
So only one fires.
So Ezra, which of these 3 would you like this crossbow turret to fire at?
Let's go for the boss.
Okay.
We've been damaging him, might as well.
We've been trying to damage him. Well, no, there was some damage that wasn't there.
Yeah, he
All
threw a
right,
javelin.
so go ahead and roll a d20.
D20?
Yep, d20 plus 10.
That damage?
Oh, that's
four.
for attack.
23.
That hits him.
Wow.
So then go ahead and roll a d10 and add 3.
Oh, cool.
Jeez Louise.
A 6.
Alright, he takes 6 damage.
Good job.
Yeah.
Those things do more damage than I do.
Alright. Kribador.
Caleb.
So I can refresh the streams.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna get back through the bars here.
Right.
Taking the oppie with him.
Okay. He will get in that one.
Awesome.
Do you want to move? Well, no, never mind. Never mind.
I'll stay here and I go total defense.
Okay. Total defense up.
So you're like holding them, and I'm going
Pretty much.
until we have to run back.
Tetsu. Well, actually, sorry, Ezra.
Use all 3 to low.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. So 2 here, 1 here.
Okay, now they can only shoot out 1 per turn. So
Okay.
you could load 1, 1. Oh, no, wait, never mind.
And then
It's
he-
next
oh,
turn.
yeah.
I wouldn't be able to move anyways.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you load 1 here and 2 into here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could do 2 into this one, 1 into this one. Next turn you move down 1 and 1.
They're gonna be passed by that point.
Let's just do this.
Probably.
Okay. You load up the crossbows.
Yep.
The idea is that they're not, but let's face it.
Next
set
up-
a trap outside of where those things are useful.
So now next up is the minions. Alright.
That's why it would have worked if you couldn't just kick down the door.
And then it is the turn of Tetsu. Yes, you can still see that guy, and
I
you
know.
will still get a -2.
Oh, pants. He's kind of more out in the open though.
You're still shooting through a portcullis.
Oh, that's right. Screw it. I'm gonna total defense.
Okay, total defense up for Tetsu.
Yep, that's it.
They have a cave troll.
You guys have the cave troll.
Yeah.
If only you would use them. So.
Can't really use them right now.
Not right now.
Next up is.
Hey, just open and let some more orcs
The
through.
time when Drail makes a death save.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
Strike 1.
I'll probably like move over and heal him.
Okay. Alright.
Unless I can see him right from right here.
I think you're gonna have to move.
I'll
on.
move. Caleb, let it go.
Oh, well, we're still doing good on better.
Alright. So these guys, this guy's gonna throw a hand axe at Tetsu, and this guy's gonna throw a hand axe at Crividor. Crividor first, I assume?
Yes. For whatever.
That one. Tetsu, with the -2. Actually, these are javelins, so they have to go through the portcullis a bit easier, but than hand axes would. This is a 19.
No,
Okay. So,
because I get a +2 right to all my defenses.
yes. So
Okay.
both of the javelins just bounce off of the portcullis and do nothing. Boss moves.
Looks like your turrets are minion slayers.
Whatever.
So, are you just
Actually,
staying down
hold
at this
on.
point?
I'm
No.
unconscious.
He's
He
unconscious.
stays there because he actually rolled a net 1 on his initiative, so even though his total is better than the turrets will go before him.
Woo!
Yeah.
Shoot them all at the boss, I guess. Or you can try and kill some minions.
You wanted me to just take out the minions, get them out of the way.
I think that would be better. For
Yeah.
less
If
attacks.
you want, there's a distinct chance he will punch through the portcullis in some way, shape, or form.
Okay, so,
So in short, fewer things coming through is probably better.
alright. Who are the turrets targeting?
The minions.
Which ones?
All of them.
I have 3.
Well, you only get 2
you
shots.
only get 2 shots. Because
So I would say actually target the boss.
you
Then don't
loaded 2 into this one, but they can only
yeah, that's
attack
right.
once per round.
Let's do these then.
Okay, so then go ahead and roll your d20s. First up. Yep, that kills one.
Boom!
Roll on the table, please.
That's a change. Oh, I didn't. It rolled off.
Should have attacked the boss. No. Okay. You just nailed 2 minions. The rest of them are trying to run through like Indiana Jones. Look, a trap in the Temple of Doom.
That one that got crit exploded.
Yeah. No, his blood and guts are just all over the wall now.
Splattered all over the 2 orcs in the back.
And now
Fearless!
the boss.
Make morale checks.
6. And
Hi there, buddy.
he's going to throw a hand axe through the opening in the bars towards Crividor.
Boss is still
He's running out of hand axes. This is his last one, actually.
They're gonna have to start meleeing.
Well, he is.
25.
Let me tell you, his melee is worse than the hand axe.
25, 25.
Sadly, yes. Even with my total defense +2.
12 damage.
He's worse in melee.
I'm gonna come.
Don't let him touch you.
Gryffindor, it's your turn.
Just falls off.
That was really bloodied.
Half of your regular HP.
I know that.
Well, he leveled up like 2 rounds ago, so it's
Ah, I'm cool. I'm bloodied.
All right.
throw another jump.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw a javelin at the boss.
Okay.
Hopefully. Can confirm that is a crit.
Yeah! Nice! Alright. What's your damage? Max?
Max damage is d6 + 4, so
Okay.
10.
11.
11 damage.
Did not roll well.
Okay. He takes that javelin right in the stomach, right in the gut.
Oh! He was Boromir's there.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Goes over.
He's got 2 javelins sticking out
Yeah,
of him.
One more and he's dead, guys. Oh wait, that's not how this works.
Headshot.
He coughs a bit and then snaps
Don't-
it off. And goes.
Don't worry, I'm
part
gonna
inside,
headshot him.
Leaving the other one.
Boom!
in his gut.
Headshot.
Ezra.
So I'm gonna have to go heal Caleb.
Who?
No. I only just reached bloody.
Okay.
Give me one more round.
You can.
Do you want healed?
You can.
I'm unconscious on the ground if I'm not.
He's got 1 strike.
He's got 1 strike. I would say heal him and start running back to us.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I can. Would I be able to see? Like I can look through here and see him, right?
Yeah.
He's within my range.
Yes.
Okay. I want to throw you a healing word. 5 plus a healing, so healing.
So go up to 0,
surge.
then 5 healers.
I am at 17 HP.
Nice.
All right, now I'm gonna make my way back.
See, now you can hit him from behind. Maybe
Should I just leave these
much.
minions here?
I mean, you could, like, Sacred Flame them through the...
Or you could load 1 more bolt into that and move.
Well, it's
They're gonna
likely
be out
it's,
by
they're
the
going to be
time-
off of the turret.
Well,
plates
you're
before they do.
unconscious. Maybe you're gonna draw some more back to you.
I'm gonna
No,
say
I
I'm gonna use
Trust me.
They're orcs.
I'm gonna use a sacred flame on this one.
Sacred
Give
flame.
him some temp HP.
Unless I start calling the boss poopy head or something.
Ooh, you critted 2 minions since the last 2 turns.
Derek, yo,
Could you roll my dice when I make the...
See, I told you, if it's not an encounter, use that.
Derek, you have 3 temporary HP. I'm gonna move back.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now with the equivalency of 20
I'll
HP.
meet you there next turn.
Alright. The minion, soul minion,
After being splattered in orc guts.
He's traumatized.
is going to go there, and he's going to attack the halfling through the portcullis. With his hand axe. And he is going to get a 26 on AC. 6 damage.
Oh, that's right. I wanted the.
But then it will be your turn, Tetsu, for some retribution.
I'm gonna fucking stab him back. Yeah, that's 31 versus AC.
He falls. Ooh, minions are dead. Now the real fight begins. Yay!
Notebooks.
So something that I've been ignoring this whole time, and I'm going to keep doing now, is that orcs actually, when they drop to 0 hit points, get to take a standard action. LOL! Here's another attack coming at Tetsu. So you guys have had this on easy mode so far.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was unconscious anyway, so...
So we're looking at a 28 against AC.
Yes.
Another 6 damage.
What are the notebooks?
Check on the bed.
Oh wait, yeah.
Does anyone else want their notebook? AKA Ezra.
What?
Do you want a notebook? Your notebook.
My notebook.
Yeah.
Sure.
Beverages, anyone?
Yeah,
I'll take a Mountain Dew.
Another Mountain Dew?
I'm okay.
One for you?
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Or
I'm
if
good.
they run out of Mountain Dew, I'll take a ginger ale or something.
Okay.
How are we doing in there, Ray?
I believe we're at like the last part, but we just got there.
This is the list.
We just got to the last part.
Okay.
This is the list of movies.
Oh.
Fine. Just turn to the next page.
So, who's up?
It would be Tetsu. Oh wait, no, Tetsu just
I
went.
just went.
So it would be you, Drill.
I am going to. What is crawling? How does that affect your move?
You move half your speed, so 2.
Essentially, I'm not really going anywhere this turn anyway.
I don't know if it'd be a great idea either. Bluff check, pretend you're still down.
Are you like switching over dice or something?
I was grabbing a few more d20s. I'll try my luck with other ones. What I'm really tempted to do is get up, move over there, and taunt him to try to draw the boss back through the arrows.
There's only one arrow.
Oh gee, if only there were a way to put more arrows into a crossbow.
I gotta heal these guys.
Yeah. Things aren't looking so great over there.
That would also draw them, at least one of them, away from them for a little while.
Which is also good.
Whatever you want to do.
Running, I think I can keep out of his range for a little bit.
Stand up and taunt the bastard.
Stand up.
Hey, he's super
I'd
cocky.
have to look up the taunting rules.
5. Yeah, I'll just move regular. And then I will taunt him.
Alright, I will have to look up the taunting rules. I believe it's a bluff opposed by his insight, but I'm gonna double check.
That's not good.
Or intimidation. Oh, you're not really intimidating.
Not really. Intimidating would be different because then he would want to stay away from you.
I'm still alive. That notch was for nothing.
Just quickly make a few knocks on the bottom of my blade. Look at all mine! Probably shouldn't use this one. People complain when you use a magic spin down. Even though if you truly roll randomly, it doesn't make a
I don't
difference.
care.
Because aren't magic spin downs different? Yeah, they are because
The exact placement is different, but if you're just randomly going like this.
Yeah.
But I mean, now if you're very precise, okay, I want it like this, so that way when I roll it, it's more likely to end up on a high number. But if you roll it around for a little bit to actually get a random roll.
Alright. I'm not really seeing any rules for taunting, so I'm going to say that it is a bluff check opposed by his insight.
Thank you.
And if you succeed, there for 1 turn, he will basically berserk for you. What skill is insight wisdom?
Yes, and that's a 17.
Okay. We have a tie.
It's your call.
I would say let's go again.
That's not good.
No.
9.
We have another tie.
Goodness.
Best 203.
Oh, 20 total.
We have a tie.
Are you serious?
What the hell is up with this?
One time I roll well.
Sad pants.
Total of 14.
19.
Rip.
Jeez, he has a lot of insight.
No, he was just rolling really good. His wisdom is a 9.
What is he, a firebender?
Long ago, 4 nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the fire...
John Cena! When John Cena attacked. Alright,
That's all I can do, I think.
so that was your turn, Drail.
Now we have a dwarf. That is on the stair. Goodbye, dwarf. Bye, friend.
So, the leader directs these two to attack you from a distance, but he's like, stay out of the range of those turrets. And this guy's going to attempt to attack the...
I'm just out of the 10 range.
Yep. So
I'm
they're
at
going
11
to,
spaces.
they're going to get a decrease in their attacking. So first up is who wants it first?
Bring it.
Okay.
10 first.
First one we're looking at is a total of 12,
Nope.
and the next one is a crit.
Bring it. Let's see what their max damage is.
With a javelin. Oh, hand axe.
15 javelins.
Oh.
And now we're getting a javelin thrown at the rogue. That was strength die. We're looking at a 20, not natural.
Yes.
Spear sticking out of my chest.
7 damage. Alright. The boss walks up to the portcullis. You think a puny thing like this can stand against me?
What did I predict?
Alright, so he pulls the hand out again, and you see it glowing and crackling and giving him immense strength.
It's hacking.
He jumps into the
Steroids.
air, and what he's going to be doing is he's throwing his feet out, and he's trying to, with this running jumping motion, make the portcullis fall in on top of you two.
Oh.
He succeeds in breaking it down, but now we're going to do reflex checks.
Caleb. Crudor, Caleb. Crudor, Caleb.
I'm sorry.
There's
Okay.
a portcullis falling on top
So
of
what's happening is the guy did a running, jumping kick at the portcullis,
Oh gosh.
and it is now falling down on top of you. You have a chance to reflex and not get pinned underneath.
Okay.
I think you're going to be okay. You are, at least. He is getting a... let's see, I'm going to add his strength, I guess. It's a total of 8. Yeah,
My
so
reflex.
you shift back a square in time before he knocks it down on top of you.
Alright, here goes the crit.
Rogue, 18.
No!
Alright, you also shift back a square in time.
That was the same as the other one too.
And he's
There's one
now,
more set of doors.
There goes one side.
He's
We're
now-
not closing those ones.
he's
I
now
don't
right
care.
there.
Dragon Ball says.
And
Yo, he's all up in your grill.
that was his standard action. So, does he have anything he can do as a move or minor or...
Spit in Crudor's face.
No. Alright, so he's going to just chill out where he's at. And then it's it would be the turret's turn, but there's nobody for them to attack in their attacking area radius, as it were. So we are back at the top of the order for Cribador.
Cribador.
Kriv.
1 sec.
You know he hates that name.
He does?
I do hate Chris.
Oh.
Crivalone is.
Kriv the Shiv. That was his jail name.
What jail time? I never served jail time.
That's what you want us to do.
I literally never served jail time. I grew up with him. He knows it.
Did he?
Slime.
Did he, Ezra? Did he ever serve jail time?
I'll have to check my diary.
I never served jail time.
Kriv the shit.
Ezra's diary, day 281. Today I almost got laid, but it turns out that she was some kind of possessed demon that decapitated head thingy. So sad, and now I have syphilis.
Had.
So
And then he cured it.
Whoa.
Waiting
So
for
sad.
Cribador.
LOL XD Lenny.